Simon asked, from 50 Shades of Green, when do I harvest my Jerusalem artichokes? Well, I haven't been able to grow them in the last, 5-6 years. I used to have so many I would sell them. But I do not start harvesting till the plant is completely dead. Then I cut it off about 6-8 inches from the ground so I will know where the tubers are. And in my past experience, they grow out 2 feet from the trunk in all directions. And once the plant is dead, when I want any, I just come out and start digging. That's generally in November. And I can harvest from November to April. In April they start to grow again and their flavor declines and they start getting mushy and some rot and stuff. But the best place to store them, if you're not going to pickle them or freeze them or cook them and freeze them, if you're not going to pickle or freeze them, is to store them in the ground because they only last a couple of days in the refrigerator. Then they start getting soft and mushy. So it's kind of like you dig them and eat them. But you can't eat them raw. Steamed, boiled, cooked, fried, pickled, marinated. Oh, you're blooming. You're so pretty. Pretty much anything you do with a potato, you can do with a Jerusalem artichoke. This one's going to be fun because it's in my herb bed. They sent me a bunch of really rotten looking tubers. And over half of them were bad, but I stuck one of the better looking bad ones in here. And guess what? It grew. It grew. It definitely grew. How are you doing? Oh, you're blooming. Love to see you from the top. This is a Jerusalem artichoke daisy. And all the rest are up there, so I can't enjoy them. Oh, but look at the pretty sky. Oh, how exciting. This Jerusalem artichoke can come down and I can go make some marinated artichokes. If there's anything in here. I poked around a few times and all I found was one. So let's see, what do we have? Okay, I got it chopped off. That's tall enough. It's a good 10 feet length. Another 20 inches here. Let's see if I got the strength to pull them out. Maybe not. I'm going to need 2 hands. Oh, how about a few Jerusalem artichokes there? Oh, yummy. And they're nice and bright and white. Oops. I definitely will be making marinated artichokes today. The only thing with the Jerusalem artichokes, you can't let them sit. And the chickens like them too. That's what was directly underneath. Oh, come on, weeds, get out of my way. There we go. That's my watering line. It looks like they all were directly underneath. I'll have to dig around for a while. But that's definitely enough for one good batch. Okay, that's all that pulled up when I pulled up the plant. But there's still tons under here. If you don't get them all, I mean absolutely every little piece, they're going to come up again next year. And the next year. And the next year, and so on and so forth. Oops. Oh man, they're deep. The thing is, I got a bunch of wood under here. that I filled the bottom of the box up with. So that's grown in between all the pieces of wood. Yeah. I'm going to have Jerusalem artichokes for years. Man, this is so dry. So I wonder they made it at all. Oh boy. Well, I'm going to keep digging. Well, this is much more fun than potato digging. For not to hear a snap. Oh, it's going to be a good one. That's a good one. Oh, is that a good one? Now, I planted 24 tubers. Granted, not all of them took. But the way this is going, one would have been enough. Oh my word. I'm glad I like Jerusalem artichokes. I'm glad I like Jerusalem artichokes. The good part is you can leave them in the ground till you're ready to eat them. That's the side that got more water, so they've gotten more brown to them. Oh, Lord. And they keep coming and coming and coming. Well, if I don't get them all, they'll come up in the spring. And I can either dig them and transplant them, but as deep as these are, I have trouble transplanting them. Come on, let go, George. Oh, my back is killing me. Oh. That's just from one plant. And I'm still not done. It's wetter over here. They don't want to come out as easily. There's still a couple more in there. But my body says that's enough. Let's go hose these off and see what we got. Oh, I could even weigh these. But there's still some in there. Okay, I think I got it loose. This is the last one, I hope. You were a little brat, to say the least. Now, if any of it is still in there, when it comes up next season, all I have to do is just keep chopping it off. It will give up eventually. Get all my mycelium back in there, or whatever you call that white stuff that grows on decomposing vegetation. Put another bucket of compost, and I'll be ready for next season. Hard to believe that is from just one plant. And there's 3 in there, but they never got as big, so they shouldn't have as many. I need to wash them off and then hide them from the chickens, because they like them too. Doesn't look like I'm going to have any trouble getting rid of the surplus. All washed. Oops. Put the water on the camera. Kind of been watering. Is that any better? All washed and ready to steam. I'm going to go weigh them. I will put the weight down in the description. Or the drop down. You know what I mean. Looks like it's 12 pounds 4 ounces. It's heavy.